This is a critical incident briefing for the February 3rd, 2021 incident that occurred at 1900 North Solano. This presentation is brought to you by the Las Cruces Police Department and the Officer Involved Incident Task Force. The multi-jurisdictional Officer Involved Incident Task Force includes investigators from New Mexico State Police, the Las Cruces Police Department, Doña Ana County Sheriff's Office, and New Mexico State University Police. This critical incident briefing includes information, audio, and visuals that you'll see that are intended to provide details of an officer-involved incident that occurred Wednesday, February 3rd, 2021. This content may contain graphic video and images which may be disturbing to some people. Viewer discretion is advised. The suspect in this incident has been identified as Joel Orozco. He's 28 years old. On February 3rd, 2021, at approximately 1:38 p.m., Las Cruces Police Officer J. Herrera used his lights and siren and initiated a traffic stop on a white Chevrolet Tahoe, which he observed being operated erratically and at a high rate of speed. The vehicle was headed northbound on Solano Drive.
Yellow Colorado, Sam, Gretchen, John, Sam, Queen, 993. Get at the Doña Park Apartments. How you doing, bud? What was that all about, man?
Oh, my bad, sir. Shit.
Yeah. That sounds like, really, dude? I'm right here, man.
After detecting the odor of marijuana and observing that the front passenger appeared to be nervous, as well as finding that Orozco was armed with a knife, Officer Herrera requested a backup officer to his location. Officer Herrera then obtained Orozco's identification and returned to his unit to run Orozco for warrants. The officer learned that Orozco was wanted on a felony warrant for his arrest.
Control 785, positive 29.
75.
On Joel Orozco, out of DA's office. Do you want me to confirm?
Well, yeah, but what is it for, or bond, or dangerous?
It's for failure to appear, for code 16, in possession of firearms, extraditable nationwide, 5,000 secured bond. Also, controlled substance and tampering with evidence.
Except for, what's the deal status?
Suspended only. ID card.
Officer Herrera returned to place Orozco under arrest. Officer Herrera asked Orozco to shut off his vehicle, which he did, and advised Orozco to step out due to the warrant for his arrest. Officer Herrera began opening Orozco's door to take him into custody as Orozco simultaneously turned on his vehicle. Officer Herrera then attempted to prevent Orozco's escape. However, Orozco was able to place the vehicle into gear, at which time he began to drag Officer Herrera, who was partially inside the vehicle. Backup Officer M. Carrera perceived a deadly threat to Officer Herrera by being run over or rammed into a utility pole nearby. The officer discharged his firearm to stop Orozco.
Alright, yeah, just go and give him a call back. 48, dude. Coming back over here. Okay. Hey, bro, do me a favor, turn off the car real quick. Okay, need for you to step out, brother.
Alright then. Can I call my boss real quick?
DA 1040, 48.
What happened?
You have a warrant for your arrest, bud.
Why?
Let's step out real quick. Shots fired. 1018, 1018.
This is a view from Officer Carrera's body-worn camera.
Is this your ride that you had just called right now? A black Escape?
I don't know.
Or a Mazda?
Nah, they have a Nissan.
Alright, yeah, just go ahead and give him a call back. Dude, tell him not to worry about coming back over here.
Okay.
Hey, bro, do me a favor, turn off the car real quick. Yeah, need for you to step out, brother.
Alright then. Can I call my boss real quick?
DA 1040, 48.
What happened?
You have a warrant for your arrest, bud.
Why?
Let's step out real quick.
These are still images from Officer Carrera's body-worn camera. Preliminary information from the investigation indicates that Joel Orozco fled the scene and abandoned the Chevy Tahoe nearby. He was located about 1 hour later hiding in a shed in the 1800 block of Sexton Street. The male front passenger was located, interviewed, and released soon after the incident. Unbeknownst to officers, a female seated behind Orozco at the time of the incident, who was not visible due to the illegally tinted windows on the vehicle, was struck by gunfire. The female was transported to an area hospital for treatment, and she was subsequently released. Officer Herrera was transported to an area hospital for treatment and remains on leave, recovering from injuries he sustained. This information is as of March 18th, 2021. Orozco was charged with aggravated battery, deadly weapon, upon a peace officer, aggravated fleeing a law enforcement officer, receipt, transportation, or possession of a firearm by a felon, and resisting, evading, or obstructing an officer. The charges have been bound over to district court. The incident remains under investigation by the officer-involved Incident Task Force. The unit includes investigators from New Mexico State Police, the Las Cruces Police Department, Doña Ana County Sheriff's Office, and New Mexico State University Police. Once the investigation is complete, the findings will be turned over to the 3rd Judicial District Attorney's Office. This presentation was intended to inform and educate the public about a critical incident that occurred in our community.